That was so bad. Hey queens! If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can become one of the queens. We are at 100. We broke the 100 point, which is so awesome. So thank you guys for subscribing, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I love you. Minnesota is literally so wild. Like, tomorrow it's a low of -23, and so our school is just shut down. Like, the entire state just shuts down because it's too cold. Do like hot places do that because it gets too hot? Like, do you guys not have to go to school because it's super hot out? Life is weird. Like, I don't know, I probably sound like I'm on drugs, but it's just like wild to me that we don't have school because it's so cold. Like, why do we live in a place that's so cold? -23? Like, that's ridiculous. That's insane. And that's -23 Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I don't even know what it is Celsius, but it's cold as balls, dude. So thank you for listening to my rant on that one. So I am now chilling in the comfort of my own home, and I will not be leaving for the next 24 hours for sure. Let's pull up the weather forecast. I've been really getting into The Bachelor lately. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really love that for me. It's kind of embarrassing, but my friend told me it was good, and she told me to watch it so that we could watch it together. Thanks a lot. So it's currently -8 degrees Fahrenheit, -22 degrees Celsius. 6 figures only for. I don't even open my own door. Tonight is a low of -26. That's dope. Tomorrow is a high of -12. A high of -12. A low of -32. Cool. Basically, it's gonna be super cold. It'll start warming up a little bit again after that. Thursday, it's a high of -1, so that's not as bad. It's not good. It was not as bad. But then it all of a sudden goes up to 40. Like, what? So yeah, that's my life over here in Minnesota. I honestly don't have anything interesting to talk to you about. Today, Isaac and I had to go look at a new car for him because we got into a car accident, and it was so lit, dude. Yeah, so I'll tell you, I guess, the story of our car accident. It was the middle of a snowstorm, and we just like needed Olive Garden, so we were like, yeah, we're gonna go get this Olive Garden. And so we did, and I'm an anxious human being, so the entire time I was like closing my eyes as he was driving. And we made it there fine. We ate, it was chill. And as we finished our dinner, I was like, oh, I do not want to go home. Like, I don't want to drive home. I wish we could just be home. And he was like, it's gonna be fine, like, we can do it. So I was like, all right, whatever, like, if you have faith in it, that's chill. Same thing went down, like, eyes closed. And then I was like, I'll distract myself by watching videos on my phone. So I was watching videos of my 2-year-old brother on my phone because that's what I do with my free time. And it was doing a pretty good job of distracting me. And then all of a sudden he just like said something, and for the life of me I can't remember what it was. I keep trying to remember what it was, but he said something and it caused me to like look up, and we were like swerving, and then all of a sudden we just completely turned around, and like the whole time I'm like, wow, this is a car accident, this is it, I'm gonna die. Alright, so this is me, and my last meal was Olive Garden, so I guess that's pretty good, but this is it. And like my life didn't really flash before my eyes. I didn't like think of anything. I was just all right, this is happening, man. But so then we just like, there was a big guardrail. Also, the reason we crashed was because of the snow. But anyway, there's this big guardrail and we just like stopped on it. And he kind of just like looked at me, and I was like super just blank. Like I didn't really know what to think or what to do. And then he kind of like looked at me, and he like looked at the heat, and he was just like, well, let's just like get out and just wait. And so we got out of the car and we just stood there, and he just like instantly called 911 and was like, blah blah blah, this happened. He's like, and there was like a bunch of crashes that night, so 911 was like, okay, like we have to get to the more serious ones first, so we'll be there in like probably over 30 minutes, 30 to 40. And so we were like, okay, cool. So we were just like waiting there, and so many people drove by, like, and nobody stopped. And then 30 minutes later, finally a plow truck stopped, and they just like pulled over, and they were like, oh, like, what happened? So we just kind of told them like, yeah, we called the police already, we're just waiting. And then they like looked at the car and like checked to see if it was gonna overheat or anything, and they were like, okay, it should be okay, like just get back in the car, buckle up, because if you crash, like somebody else could, so you'd be more safe in the car. So we did that, and we just waited in the car, which was nice because I was getting so cold. And I was honestly doing fine. Sorry, I got the iPhone storage full. But anyway, so after about 25 minutes, I just like got super cold, and that's when I just like started crying, and I was like, I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to be standing out in the cold anymore. I can't chill with this. So like getting in the car, turning on the heated seats, that was great. Anyway, we got home, everything was great, but they decided to total his car. So he needs a completely new car. Love that for us. We're doing really well. But we're trying to find, because there's not, like, he got a really good deal on his car, and his car was like dope as heck. It had heated seats, cooled seats, and a heated steering wheel. And it's hard to find that for the price that he got. So we're really just like looking, trying to find anything that's even comparable, but it's really hard. So honestly, like, we're just kind of struggling right now, and like he's not going to school this semester just because freaking the government shut down and everything's just like kind of falling apart. So if my videos are a little bit boring, that's why. I'm so sorry. I'm doing my best. I'm kind of just like, a lot is happening right now, and my hair is so like, ugh. But anyway, a lot is happening right now, and it's just like there's so much to deal with, and like homework, and yeah, so, but that's really all I have for today's video. I just kind of wanted to update everyone, and since I have this, I guess it's kind of the easiest way to do it, so that all of my friends and families and subscribers can just kind of know what's going on with me. But so anyway, guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was kind of boring, but if you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like it, yeah, blah blah blah, subscribe to my channel, you know the drill. So as always, I love you so much, and see you next time. Here's a compilation that nobody asked for of me saying repeatedly. Hey. That was so bad.